Peace Reflections, peace, peace. It's the sound of the universe. Back again to do a video. I noticed it's kind of early, so there might not be some people that will catch this, but that's okay. I'm here to make the video anyways, and it will be in my archive for you guys to look back on, reflect on, and get some important information. So, I wanted to talk today on a couple little things. Just, sharing my thoughts, because I'm a natural born communicator, and I'm just naturally, that's what my purpose is here to do. I communicate through the vocal. That's why my name is Sound of the Universe, because I bring messages, and when I speak, it's very powerful. And when I have things to say, it's very important that people listen and heed the messages that I bring, and other MELANATION, other reflections bring too, because we're all one. Just giving messages based off our astral energies and how we can manipulate our energy through whatever means that we have, that we are capable of doing. And I am a communicator, and this is what I'm here to do. I'm here to give you guys the message and show you the message too, through my example, through me, being in my authentic skin, being my authentic self, me being able to, be on here on camera, on live, and being able to express myself and being able to talk naturally without any, guidelines or bullet points. Granted, I do have some little topics that I do try to stay on, the task with, so I'm not just rambling. But for the most part, it's very authentic, and it's very, it's me. And I want you guys to see me, so that you know that I, from on the other side of the screen, is just, this the same as you. The same as you. I got up out of Babylon, you know what I mean, and I was a regular person, nothing, there was nothing, nothing abnormal. I was just regular, and I did it. And I'm here to give you my testimonies, so that you, and all my information, and reflect the light that I am given, and reflect it back, because I love myself, and I love myself. That means I love myself. I love you too. So I'm here to reflect the light, so that you can get the information, that you can catch it, and that you can use it to the best of your abilities, and get yourself out of Babylon, because time is coming where you're not going to be allowed to leave Babylon, and you're going to be stuck. The gates are going to close, the horns are blowing, but you need to heed the warning. We're here, we're bringing you all this light and all these messages, and it's so important. It's very important just to, first and foremost, become your authentic self, and become humble again, and become more like a child. Notice how children don't really worry about anything. They don't have any worries. They're free spirited, and they're here to show you. They're the master teachers. They're here to show you a reflection of yourself, of what you're supposed to be. Because once you get into nature, you can't enter the kingdoms of heaven until you become a child again. You must become meek. You must become, submissive to Mama. You have to surrender yourself over to Mama. And this is what she's looking for. She's not looking for you to, control her. She's not looking. She is the controller. She's the archetype. She is the creator of all creation. You're just taking little samples and little pieces of her. In Babylon, that's what they're doing. They're taking little pieces and little samples of her, and then mistreating her, and abusing her, and consuming her at a mass rate, and not giving anything back. And this is what she does not. This is the sickness that's being caused. And as the earth is heating up, we are waking up. Immunity is waking up. And Mama already knows this, and she's ready to wipe those, those beings that are mistreating and abusing her out. You know what I mean? Mama likes to be used, but she does not like to be abused. And this is something that we need to realize. I got out of Babylon by changing my mind, changing my perception. I just did not hang around with any low vibrational beings. And it really put a good, sight on myself, because I was able to examine myself. And I also wasn't dragged down by other people, if you never let your right hand know what your left hand's doing. If you're planning on getting out of Babylon, and you got all these great ideas, and you want to manifest, and you really want to get out, don't tell anyone your plans, because when you tell someone your plans, especially the, low vibrational beings, or, vampires, because most of the people that you're probably around are that low vibrational vampires, they're going to tear you down. They're going to tear your dreams down. They're going to tell you can't, and then subconsciously that's going to be programmed in your brain that they're just going to keep knocking you down and saying that that's not possible. Or if they don't do that, they're going to try to set up a course for you in order for you to get out. They'll be like, oh, you need to do this first and you need to do that, and then they'll give you all their fears as if they were the ones that were trying to get out. And because they're vibrating at a low vibration, the way that they are going about it isn't going to be the righteous path, isn't going to be the humbling, isn't going to be the way that you're going to want to do it, operating from your higher consciousness and operating from a higher frequency. So getting out, you want to stick to your higher self, and you want to do things move in silence. That's what you want to do. That's what I did. I didn't let anyone know when I was leaving or what I was even doing. I just moved in silence. And then once I got out, I was able to set the example, because you don't want to start trying to preach this stuff and doing all this stuff in Babylon, because ultimately they're just going to shut you down. You want to get out first, and then you set the example, because then you're out. Then you're out, and then you're like, oh, okay, now I can make videos, and now I can talk, and now I can spread the message and give the example as well as the message through vocal and through the eyesight, so that they're seeing you and they're like, wow, this guy actually did it. And then there's no way that they can shut you down and say that you couldn't do this or you can't do that, or that you're going to have troubles doing this, because that's exactly what they're going to do. That's exactly what happened to me when I first was so excited, and then I realized what it was, because I alchemized. I was like, oh, these people are not for me. They're not on my frequency. They're here to drag me down. They're obstacles that I must get over. And I realized this, so I was like looking around. I was like, oh, okay. So I became quiet. And then I no longer said anything. I just kept it to myself. And it will work a lot faster, because then you're focusing on your own thoughts, and you're able to manifest a lot easier, because you're not having any beings around you that are trying to, dim your light. And that's what Babylon is. There's a lot of obstacles. Some people, you got to study astrology too, because some of you are astrologically meant to fit into the society and fit into the simulated environment. A lot of people were not meant to be born, and astrologically, and because of that, you're going to be stuck in the synthetic environment, because that is lesser of what is. It's not it's not real. And some people are just not real, as far as they're fake, and they can't they can't connect with the with the oneness and understanding higher consciousness, and tuning back into nature. They don't have any concept of that, because they're mentally sick, or they're genetically mentally retarded. And this is no offense. This is just truth. So yeah, some people are just meant to be in Babylon. So studying astrology will really let you know, because astrology, breaks down a lot about yourself. My astrology said that I would, I'm a truth seeker. I'd always find the truth. That, I'd have a lot of, I'd travel, and I would be studying in the mysteries, and exploring the philosophies and understandings of life, and furthering my knowledge, and basically what I'm doing right now. So it's crazy how astrology really ties into that, and really gives you a good, authentic look of yourself and who you actually are. Because astrology is just, when the planets were aligned at your time of birth, but they have a effect to you because you're a high frequency, or you're a being vibrating at a high frequency to make this force field that seems physical, and the planets have an effect to that. And there's all sorts of texts and scripts that they go off, that they base off, that they can give you a really insight on your things that may have happened in your life, and also how you operate. You know what I mean? Because it will tell you how you operate, like how you love, and how you communicate. My communication in Mercury is in Libra, so my Mercury is in Libra, meaning that I balance things out. So when I talk to people, or when I speak, I always balance what I'm saying out. So I'll say something like, you need to get out of Babylon really, really fast, and then I'll balance it out. But don't move too fast, because you need to, you can't force growth. You have to let things naturally happen. You cannot force. Like when I was trying to get out of Babylon, I had this whole structured way, and I was talking to Mama and such, and I had the whole structured way of how I was going to get out, and I was like, yeah, I'm going to do this, I'm going to do that. I had it all written down. It was, I was like, yeah. And then, that's not it. That's not how it happened at all. Granted, I got out of Babylon, but Mama was showing me that, things are going to happen that correspond the way that she wants to, because it's a test to make sure that you're ready. Because most people would just get frustrated and give up, but I never gave up. You know, I was faced with obstacles. I was faced with you know, things that were basically like impossible. They were like impossible for me to come over, or so what you would call. But I used my mind and my mental, and I focused on you know, a possibility of me getting out. Because I was at the airport. I didn't have any money to get another ticket because I had to get another ticket. A return ticket is the only way that you can get out for me at that point in time. So I had to manifest money. I was like, how am I gonna do this? And instead of being like, you know, oh, there's no way, and then turn around and leave the whole thing you know, behind me, I was like, oh, okay. I sat down, closed my eyes, and I breathed, and I focused on manifesting the idea that I will be able to get money and that everything will be okay and Mama has my back and that I will be able to leave. And I sat at the airport. Like 20 minutes later, I was handed $200 in order for me to receive a ticket and to manifest myself out. And that's what Mama wants you to do. She wants you to step out on faith, and she wants you to face the odds of you know, where you feel like there's no possible way, and then have faith. You know what I mean? It's not, she doesn't want you to plan and then, you know, have everything perfectly out where, you know, oh, I have this, like, no matter what, I know I got this. You know, she wants you to be in a state of, you know, where you're faced with impossible odds and then overcome those odds, because this will let you know that you are meek, and this is what will let you know that you're on the right path in your journey. This is when magic starts to happen. You have to, you know, make room for growth and make room for the magic that Mama will provide for you. And this means, you know, detaching yourself from anything that no longer serves you, and also detaching yourself from any you know, fears, because fear is the insulator. Anything that you feel like that's not possible, or something that you feel like is going to block you, will block the magic that can happen within inside you. Meaning, you know, if you fear something or you feel like something will not happen, you will manifest that in your mind, and when you put enough energy, you put enough thought into that, and you put enough energy into that, then it will block you from receiving the magic or receiving the you know, divine blessings that Mama will give you. Because when you tap into Mama and you're one with nature, and you're humbling yourself and you're showing Mama that you are ready, she will bless you in mysterious ways. You know how they say God moves in mysterious ways? With this, it's the same thing with Mama. Mama moves in mysterious ways, and she'll, you know, she'll bless you out of nowhere. You know, some random person will come up and give you the money that you need for you to be able to manifest yourself out. And this is exactly what will happen. You know, and this is let you know that you're on that path. You know, so she's not looking for you to you know, be in a state of comfort or in a state of security, because when you're in a state of comfort and security, this does not allow room for growth, because growth is, you know, magical. It's something that is, you know, very magical. It you know, happens spontaneously. It's not planned. It's not anything that you can predict. It's not anything that is you know, meant to be, you know, like in order. Granted, you're supposed to focus on that, and you know, have the conceptualized idea that this is what you want, and this is how it's gonna. This is what you want, and this is just keep focusing on what you want. But don't try to plan it, and don't try to don't try to construct how it's going to happen, because that's going to take away from the blessing that's going to be given to you. Because it's going to happen, it's just not going to happen how you want it to happen. And that's what's the trick of the mind, is that's what gives you the idea. It's like, wow, that's magic. Like, wow, that's crazy. And that's exactly what it is. It's magic. But it's more than magic, because you're connecting to Mama. She's giving you what you need. She just, you know, blesses you at random times. Like if you've ever you know, in your Babylon family or whatever, you like get a random gift or something like that, or something magically happens where you're just like, wow, I wasn't expecting you to do that. That's what Mama does. She's like, here you go, like randomly. She doesn't want you to know this, because this is how it works. You know what I mean? So yeah, connecting to Mama, how to manifest. You know, connect to the trees. The trees is where you get your thoughts from. So you connect to Mama. You humble yourself first. You must humble yourself, and you must ask without any greed intent, any external intent. That means don't have any hate or anything that's negative, anything that's derived from fear or the 7 deadly sins or anything like that. You don't want to have that. You just want to have a meek outlook when you're asking for something, and make sure that it's humble, and make sure that it's pure and true, because you will get exactly what you're asking for. But if you ask out of greed, or if you ask out of fear, or if you ask out of you know, some you know, negative intent or a low vibrational intent, there will be stipulations and things that will be tied to that. So if you're asking for like $1 million, whatever like that, you'll get $1 million. But if you're greed about it, or if you have some, something that's really blocking you from receiving that $1 million in the most divine way, then something will be attached to that. Like you'll get the $1 million, but then you'll have a car accident, or someone in your family you'll have to go pay money, or you'll have a bunch of bills that will just basically suck you dry of all that divine blessings that you were given. So there will be something that will be attached to that via what you have attached to that when you ask at that point in time. So it's very important that you surrender yourself to Mama and you humble yourself, so that when you go and you ask for this, she will receive. You will receive it, and she will give it to you. But it will be pure. Because if you're asking and it's not pure of heart, then you'll receive exactly what you felt when your heart felt when you asked that at that point in time. But yeah, going up to Mama, touching the tree, it's telepathy, because your thoughts come from the oxygen that the tree produces. When you give out carbon, they take that carbon in, and then they in return give you oxygen. And then your oxygen create your thoughts. If you didn't have oxygen, you would not be conscious, you would go unconscious. And our conscious, we know that our conscious is derived from our thoughts. Our conscious is, how conscious we are about thinking of something. So we know this is a direct correlation with this. So yeah, connecting to Mama, when I was in Babylon, I sat next to trees and really became pure of heart. I mean, like pure of heart. I mean, not asking, not demanding, not, don't have any extra emotions. Just really, focus on getting out of Babylon and being pure of heart, and saying, Mama, I surrender myself over to you, and I know that this environment, this area that I'm in is not right. I am pure of heart, and I want to manifest myself out of Babylon and get in tune with you, connect with you, be one with you. I love you. I love myself. All these positive affirmations. Just positive affirmations, and really just loving and giving back too. I detoxed my body in Babylon, so I was able to give some of my soil back, and I was able to give my water, which was nutrient rich. So it was able to feed Mama, and she noticed this. She responded to this, and she respected this, and I became pure heart. And once I became pure heart, I gave her all that I had. I was not working. I gave her all that I had at the time, and she blessed me time and time again. I didn't have money, and she was able to give me, she blessed me with food. Organic food at that too. I was able to get sorry guys if you're hearing, there's a bunch of cows behind me, and they just want to talk. But yeah, she blessed me with abundance, and it was such a blessing. And this is how I knew that I was on the right path, because she was, time and time over and over again, she was just giving me, handouts, and it was great, because I was giving back too. And then she blessed me. I woke up one day, and I was in Costa Rica, chilling with the cows, and next to the orange trees, and I was able to reflect my light, and I was able to shine, and I was able to do my work. What I'm here to do is give you guys all this divine wisdom, and I was able to shine this on you. And just connecting. She hears you. You know what I mean? And just talk to her. You may sound crazy, so if you don't want to do it out loud, you don't have to do it out loud. You can do it in your mind. You know what I mean? Just become humble, and just talk to her in your mind. Just touch the tree, or just look at the tree. Acknowledge. She just wants to be acknowledged. Mama just wants to be acknowledged. That's what it comes down to, is her wanting to be acknowledged. And this is something that is really important. It's so beautiful too, to know that she knows everything that you know, because she is you. And so that's what I did. And it was very, very beautiful, because I was in a state of peace, and I was in a state of where I could really observe everything around me. And I'm an analytical person as is anyways. I'm very analytical. It's in my astrology that I'm very analytical, so I can see everything for what it is, especially when you're operating at your higher consciousness, or you're coming into your higher consciousness. So I was able to be analytical, and I was able to see these blessings that were coming. Most people would look at that, and they wouldn't see the blessings as blessings. They would see it as just a coincidence, or they would just see it as, oh wow. But when you're operating from your higher self, or you're really analytical, and you're able to see, how did this happen, or observe, like, why did this happen? You'll understand that it was Mama, And then this is where you become excited and you're filled with like these butterflies in your stomach, where you're like, oh my God, it's really happening, it's really working. And then this just pushes you more and more to you know, become one with her, and she'll show you the way. You just have to follow, and you just have to be very observant, and you have to become meek, and you have to, you know, you have to see with not necessarily these eyes, but you know, there's eyes up here that you have to see with too. So you have to be able to you know, interpret this. And yeah, that's what I did. I just connected with her, and she gave me, and this is what you guys need to do. Just connect. Separate yourself from anything that no longer serves you. And you know, emotions, you need to get over those emotions. If you have anything that is emotionally tying you down, or you know, some things, you need to let that out. You need to let it out, and then walk away from it. When you let it out, you need to walk away from it. When you let it out, you need to you know, separate yourself from it. You need to, you know, let it out in whatever way that you do, you know, whatever way that you're authentically going to be able to let that out. Some people cry, some people, you know, some people do different things, but just let your emotions out and really surrender yourself, you know. And it's good to do it next to Mama too. If you have, you know, any feelings, just cry to her, or let it out to her, you know what I mean? Right next to the tree, you know, just go deep into the forest and let all your emotions out. Just, you know, really let yourself be surrendered by her, and then she'll give you this light, you know, this energy that's going to fill inside your body. It's going to feel like butterflies, and then you're going to feel amazing after you surrender yourself and let all this emotion out, because this emotion is going to block you from your blessings. If you have any emotion, or you have anything inside you that is of a negative, low vibration, it's going to block you from your blessings. So you need to be able to you know, let all this out. And this is what I did. And as soon as I did that, you know, I was like, I became my light body. I became, you know, my light body. I became, you know, I just felt great. I was able to express myself. I was able to, you know, see into my authentic being. I was able to be. But you also have to get out of Babylon, because in Babylon, they do not like you to be, you know, your authentic self. Like in Babylon, they're going to, you know, they're going to crucify you for trying to be, you know, different. Because if you're different and you're trying to be your authentic self, your astrological energy, they will not like that, because, you know, we're all the same, as in, you know, coming from the source, but we're manipulating our energy in different ways via our astrological energies. And when you start to be different, you know, Babylon will dice you up, and they'll try to put you on the cross. And that's why it's important to get out of Babylon, because those people are low vibrational beings, and all they're going to do is suck your energy out. They're going to try to turn you into them. So if they're negatively, you know, saying something to you or whatever, what they're going to try to do is they're going to try to get you to stoop to their level, to where you're acting just like them, turn you into them. But you don't need to submit to that. You need to submit to Mama, and then she'll turn you into her, and then you'll become one with her, and then you'll be exactly where you need to be. You'll be the immunity. There's cancers on this earth, and they're here, and they're you know, destroying the earth. But the time is coming where the poles are shifting, and you know, they're going to be wiped out. And if you're the immunity, you'll be you know, you'll be on the right side. You'll be fighting for what is, and you'll be fighting for the you know, for what is right, you know, for what is Mama. And people are so mentally ill in Babylon that they don't know the right from the left. They don't know what is right. They're operating themselves from a lower vibration, a lower frequency, based off someone else's conceptualized consciousness of what it is to live on this earth. And their ideas, they only have like a fragment of what the idea is, what to live on this earth. And they're not even living right. You know this because, you know, look how they're abusing Mama. Look how they are built their system up. You know what I mean? They don't even understand the body and the direct connection that we have with Mama. They don't understand that we are directly connected to the plants through the carbon that we give out and the oxygen that we breathe in. You know, that we have basically like a fertilizer. We have fertilizer that we create, you know, nutrient rich in our body, that we give back to Mama, so that Mama can, you know, feed off that nutrients and then produce. And you know what I mean? Like, they don't understand this stuff. They don't understand that our body needs to be alkaline, so that it can you know, stabilize all the things in our body, and be able to create an electromagnetic field in our body, so that we're able to, you know, our cells are able to communicate better and everything like that. It's crazy. And we're here, Melanation's here to put it together for you. We're here to put that together for you, and then we're able to, you know, give this to you guys. Give this blessing. I'm sorry, guys. I'm really, these cows are just so beautiful. I love cows. They're funny. Mama works in mysterious ways. But yeah, So that's what I wanted to give you guys, is a little download on what it was like for me to get out of Babylon and how to manifest. Like I said, manifesting is getting in tune with Mama and connecting to the trees, and really just connecting to Mama, and surrendering yourself over to Mama. That's the main thing, is to surrender yourself over to Mama, and just really from the heart, just acknowledge her every single day, and from the heart, like what you have inside you. Really just surrender yourself and connect, and repeatedly ask. Don't ask, but just put your energy out there. What you want to receive, just put it out there in the most peaceful way, and then she will respond. Once you start giving back, and once you start doing the right thing inside your body and outside of your being, she'll respond to that. But you just have to tune into her frequency. And it's all about humbling yourself and being peaceful, and separating yourself from what no longer serves you, and all these attachments and all these things that are insulating your body from being able to connect to the source. So it's very important that you do this. And yeah, I just wanted to shine that love. Thank you guys so much for all the love that I'm receiving right now. Yeah, I'm just looking at some of the questions. Sabrina Robinson, hello, how you doing? Reflection. Let's see, what else do we have here? Chaz Bay, how you doing? Reflection. Peace and love, infinite love. Astro Mike, how you doing? Peace and love to y'all. I want to connect with you guys too, because you guys, my reflections are so amazing. I love myself, and this is just beautiful. Nature Boy Reflection, Master Teacher, Divine. I love myself. Oh man, blessings, guys. Tay, how's it going, Tay? Oh man, much love to all you guys. Chart. You guys got some names, yo. You guys got some names. And it's your girl, Mika. That's how you pronounce it. Peace Reflection. Peace. Yeah, we're gonna be doing some videos today, though. We got the Indigo Warriors today, Omac and Azu. We're gonna be giving you guys some love. We're gonna be giving you guys some downloads. We got some downloads today. We got some information that we're gonna be dropping on you later today. So we're gonna do that. I just wanted to, I love talking to you guys. I love connecting. I love being able to share myself and express myself, because I want you to know that I am, I'm just as human as anyone else. You know what I mean? I'm just as, I was where you were at one point, and I just like to share that I was where you were at one point, and I love to just let you guys know and get you guys feel, because I feel like sometimes when we're dropping knowledge or whatever, we're so it comes through us. You know what I mean? Like Mama comes through us, and then it gives us like this this like warrior type. When we're telling you guys something, we're really sharp with it, and we're quick with it. And it's almost like we're stuck in a trance where we're just translating the information through Mama, because she's literally refracting this light through us, and it comes out in a way that is powerful. But I also want you to know that we're normal, and we're here to give you the message. And when we do give you that message, it's true, and it's not for play. When we give you that message, heed the warning. When we give you that message, that's real. When we give you that message, it's it's real stuff. It's powerful stuff, and that's why we say it the way we do, and that's why we articulate it the way we do, and that's why we speak in that speak in that tone, because it's very powerful, and we're here to give you that message in a powerful way. But also, we also are, we are human, and we're all one, is what we are, and we're here to show you our authentic selves, so that you can see that we're authentic, and you can see that we're not just that voice. We are that voice, but we're also many other things. We like to express ourselves, and I'm here to express myself. I'm here to talk to you guys. I'm here to give you a little bit of my life story as I'm on my journey, and that as I'm waking up, and as I'm giving the messages and waking other people up, because I'm here to reflect that light, and it just shines in me. And I just like to I just love to talk, and I love to give all my love. I'm receiving so much abundance from Mama that I just have to give it back. I have to give it back. You know what I mean? I can't hold on to it. I want to give it back. I want you to be where I am. I want you to feel the way that I am. I want you to have these butterflies and this light inside you, and to feel as happy as I am, because I know that Babylon. I've been in Babylon, and Babylon is low vibration, and it makes you ball up into a shell where you're not able to express yourself and you're not able to be who you are. And I just don't like anyone. I would not want anyone to feel that way, because I felt that way before myself. And it's not a good feeling. And I want everyone to be able to express themselves and to be open and to be free and be able to do this and manipulate your energy however you want, and to love. Everyone needs love. Everyone needs to feel loved. Everyone needs to feel happy. Everyone needs to feel. So yeah, I just wanted to give my light. And anyways, yeah, I love myself so much. I love myself. And yeah, like I said, later today, Indigo Warriors are going to go in and drop some knowledge. We're going to drop some really good knowledge, jewels, some dimes. I noticed on the page you guys have been asking a lot of questions about topics that we can drop some knowledge on, and give you some insight, and that's exactly what we're going to do. So stay tuned for later for the messages and the divine messages that we're going to bring. I'm Sound of the Universe, and obviously you can find me on my Facebook. I'm making an Instagram in a little bit, so you can find me on there on social media, and I'll have a couple other social outlets that you can find me on to get the information and to tune in and to stay tapped into your higher frequency. And you can do it. I'm here to tell you, you can do it. You can manifest yourself out of that low vibration. It's all in the mind. You can manifest yourself out of that reality. You just have to become meek and change your perception. You change your perception, change the consciousness, you will change your reality. So I'm just here to tell you that. Peace and love, family. Mwah.